Another stream, as you can see. I am praying that that you can hear me, because if you can't, I don't know what the heck we're gonna do. I kind of do know what we're gonna do, but let's see. Hold on one second. Here we go. We'll see some comments here. Hopefully you can hear us, me, and if you can hear me, then you can hear Sam, and life will be good. And if not, then we're going to Plan B, Sam. Which is Plan B.
It's actually Plan A for me.
Plan B is a good one. Let's see. Anybody, have you seen a comment yet?
Oh, sounds good now.
Oh! Woo-hoo! I did it! I freaking did it!
What'd you do?
I fixed it! I did it myself!
What'd you do?
I freaking did it, man!
What'd you do?
Whoa! I don't know.
You threw it on the ground?
Something like that, yeah. Whoa. Hey, thank you, everybody, for your patience. Sam De La Torre says, oh, I thought you said it sounded good. He said, all right, David Jimenez wants his money back. Anyway, now that you can hear us, and hopefully you can see us, because I don't even know where I put the camera. Hey, where did my drink go, by the way? Did I put it out there somewhere? Oh, there it is, right there. Hey, welcome everybody to Tackle Shop Confessions. Apologize for the screw up there in the beginning. I have no idea what Scott Buchert did. And Scott Buchert was putting up there that I have to be embarrassed. The truth is, yes, I am embarrassed that Scott is my friend. It's just a complete embarrassment.
In case you guys didn't
Great to
know,
be with you.
Phil
We've got a big
is
raffle
an idiot.
going on tonight. Chuck Zimmer from the Redondo Beach Rod and Gun Club so graciously
It wasn't me.
said he was going to donate a custom wrapped rod. So we have
I
that.
said something way over there.
And then Chuck walks in and says, guess what? We're going to give away another rod, but my son Charlie is going to wrap it, and it has to be given to a kid who is 16 years old or younger. So if you're an adult and you win it, and you have such a kid, a neighbor, your son, daughter, grandkid, then you get the rod. But it has to go to a 16-year-old kid. And then ultimately we're going to give away that beautiful 310, beautiful RodWorks rod worth $350, close to $1,000 worth of the stuff we've got. Some dikes that Chuck has wrapped also. And what do you call those mugs, Chuck? Tumblers. Oh, Sam is running over here with all the goods, everybody. So there you have it. So, hey, Chuck, can you write your Venmo down on a piece of paper that's legible so I can hold it up to the camera? Or?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, you can Venmo Chuck $5, or if you want $5 for a ticket, or if you want 5 tickets, it's $20. And we're going to draw it at the end of the show. Now that you can hear us, you can actually win. And we have a studio audience tonight. Ed Rudolph is here. Ed, it's great to have you here, my friend.
Good to be here.
Michael Limon and Dan and, of course, Charlie and Bob Givert. There's a whole bunch of great people here, and we're just having such a good time. And I'm so freaking stoked that I fixed it, man. Woo! I don't ever fix anything.
You usually break
My
things.
wife knows I can't fix anything.
You're on the other end of it.
She just looks she goes, has that we're screwed look when any mechanical thing comes up. And so, hey, I'm really, really happy.
She
Sam,
probably what it is she thinks in her head, okay, we need to fix this. And then she looks at you and she's like, oh no.
yeah, exactly.
not gonna
Hey, Chuck doesn't know this, but hey, Chuck, we were over at the Redondo Beach Rod and Gun Club, and Chuck had this thing to saw meat with, so Ruth was using that.
Wow.
And then at the end, she cleaned it all up, and she goes, how do I put this back together? I go, I don't know. So she had to, figure it out by herself. And she's like, oh, I don't want to mess this up. I don't want people, oh, my God, it was too much. We got great stuff. We got Dorado off the Balboa Pier, which some people are claiming foul on. I am not. I trust my sources.
Questionable, I would say.
Not at all. Calico Chris. In fact, I asked Calico Chris Frank, I said, do you have more video of the thing? Because he sent me 6 seconds. He goes, dude, I shot that video and I was throwing a Colt sniper at that thing. He goes, but plenty of other people were filming. Yeah, he goes, there's a ton of video out there. So we've got that. I trust my sources. I never ever.
When was that?
That was, what is today? I think it
was
was
Monday.
yesterday.
Yeah.
I posted it yesterday, right?
Did you? I
Yeah.
don't know.
Yeah. So that.
What did you post?
I posted the Dorado swimming off the Balboa Pier and an outstanding catch in the
crazy.
surf of a giant, beautiful
That was
striper.
cool. I saw that.
That was pretty
awesome.
cool, wasn't it?
What was that?
Jason, that was south of the Seal Beach Pier.
That's pretty cool.
Literally less than a mile
It
from
was
my
like
place.
15-pounder or something like that?
I would say,
Yeah, I
right?
think it
At
was nice.
least.
Yeah, yeah. That thing was
Gorgeous
pretty good.
fish, man. The guy's been fishing the surf for 30 years and said it was definitely a bucket list
Oh,
fish.
I would think most people would never have caught a fish like that. I mean,
I've never caught a striper in
one
the
in a
surf.
million right there for
Yeah.
sure. That's pretty cool.
So that was absolutely awesome. That's good to see. We got long range updates. The Royal Polaris is down below. We talked to them. We know what they're up to. I didn't check with them tonight to see how their day went. I know how their day went yesterday. I'm sure some of you probably even seen it. They post up there on Facebook quite a bit and everywhere else, Instagram. And just a wonderful New Year. Feliz Dia de Reyes.
And it's show season, maybe.
Oh my, is it?
Yeah.
I know.
First-
Well, is that why Bart Hall's coming to see me Wednesday to do a nice podcast?
Could be. Could
Yeah. I've even invited Dan to be there. So we're trying to get like the sexy mini-skirted waitress to bring Bart and myself coffee, but we're settling for Dan.
be. All right.
How do you think he'd look in a
Yeah, what you pay
mini-skirt?
for there?
Yeah, really. Anyway, hey, did you write that phone? Oh, he's doing that right now. So we have a Venmo you can do, or you can just donate here on YouTube. $5 per ticket. And then I'll yell the name to Chuck or something like that.
That's my phone number,
And
if anybody-
here, do you want to hold that up there, Dan? We'll see how it looks when you do it.
Charles Zimmer 5. Charles
There it is.
Zimmer 5. Or dash Zimmer dash 5.
Don't move. That's perfect. A little bit, you're getting a little too close. No, that's good. Right there. Don't move. All right, so Charles Zimmer 5 on Venmo, and there's the phone number if you want to Zelle. $5 for one ticket. 2 rods going out of here tonight, or $20 for 5 tickets. I'll get this right, I promise. Thank you very much, Dan. And we may have Dan do that again at some point in time. You want to talk show season to start right away?
At some point. No, just
Okay.
Just getting
Yeah.
ready.
I mean, that's great stuff. Are you excited about that?
For sure.
It's a lot of work for you.
I guess.
Yeah.
I mean, it's work. I don't know. I mean, there's guys that work a lot harder than I do for sure. I'm sure Ed gets a lot sweatier than I do, doing what he does than
What does
I
Ed do?
during the show. He moves heavy equipment.
Oh, you mean
Yeah.
as a work? Yes. Okay.
Yeah. So, I mean, to me, I feel like, it's work, but I think it's one of those things I enjoy doing so much that doesn't seem like work.
Yeah,
It's
right.
kind of one of those things.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
So
That's the beauty
kind
of-
of like you doing the show every morning.
100%, yeah.
It's something that nobody does because it's a lot of work.
Yeah.
know.
But if you have the right attitude,
Yeah, it's not too bad.
I mean, I look out and I see like that red sky and I go, oh, it's going to be a bitchin' sunrise,
Yeah.
man. I can't wait to, I mean, who knows what I'm going to see down
And
there.
there might be a day or two where you're like, oh man, I'm a little tired today, but hey, I'm gonna go do it.
Yeah.
But I think most of the times you're happy to do it.
100%.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's kind of my attitude on it too.
Okay. Hey, I see you got free tickets to the Bart Hall show, man.
Yeah, actually, his grandson,
Yeah.
Bart's grandson, and shoot, I can't remember his name right now. He came by to drop off some flyers so we can
Nice.
put up around the store, and he gave us some tickets. It gets started off. They do a boat show to start, and this is middle of January
Oh, yeah.
at the Pomona Fairplex.
Yeah.
And so honestly, I've never attended that one. I'm not a boat owner, and I don't see myself buying
Yeah.
a boat. But for those guys that are planning to check out boats or to just maybe they're a boat owner. So I think if you're a boat owner, you go to boat shows like you would. But we got some free tickets for that if you guys are interested in that. But we also have tickets for the show coming up here at the end of January, which we're going to be having a booth at. And it sounds like it's going to be a pretty good show. And
Yeah.
I just got done talking to somebody just yesterday, Saturday, that they're going to be trying to kind of bring back a little bit of that rod building area. At the moment right now, it's kind of still getting put together. It's going to be kind of spearheaded by Tiffany Vague from Vague Rods.
Oh, great.
Yeah, David
Love
Bacon's,
Tiffany. Yeah.
daughter. And so she's going to be putting together some seminars and some demonstrations and things like that at the show, and kind of promoting the whole rod building thing. So
I
good deal.
think Tiffany, I'm glad you mentioned her name. She asked me about something about a month ago. And Tiffany, get back to me in case I forgot.
Probably helping her to promote this.
I think it is
so we just did it.
actually. Yeah. Yeah. Thank you, Sam. We can do more though. So
But we're going to do
Tiffany,
more for sure.
Tiffany, let me
Yeah,
know.
yeah.
Yeah. That's all great stuff.
But I think there's more vendors. I think Bass Pro is going to be there this year,
Yeah.
which is kind of a new thing. I think it's going to be a big deal. From what I understand, their Bass Pro's booth, since it kind of came on a little bit late, is not going to be as big as you would think a Bass Pro booth would be. But I think the plans for them is to be there with a really big booth, just because they have access to so many things. They sell boats, side-by-sides, obviously all the hunting stuff, all the apparel, and then their own, kind of store brand stuff too, which actually I have quite a few customers that freshwater fish that buy some of their plastics and some of their worm hooks and things like that. And so I know that there's guys who already are customers of theirs. And I know I see their credit card come through the, across the counter all the time. So I know guys that they get points or something like that.
Yeah.
And so I'm sure they're going to be offering some type of deal for that as well. So it's kind of cool. I've always been excited. Fred Hall Show is one of those things or the Bart Hall Show now here, but the Hall shows have always been one of those things that for me is always exciting. If you're into fishing, especially SoCal, the show is an exciting event. Yeah, I mean, some guys are going to be putting it out there. Well, it's not what it used to be and this and that. And well, it's up to us. It's up to us as constituents of this, kind of community to make it a big show. So I think that the more we go and the more we support it, the better chance it has at coming back and being what it used to be.
Right. And
sure.
yeah, because people have such fond memories of that show.
do.
I certainly do.
For sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah.
I remember feeling like you almost had to like dress up like it was like Sunday. You want to make sure you took a shower. It isn't like you're going to the landing and you're just going to go hang out at the landing. This is like a kind of a big deal. You were going to meet some big shots.
Right.
Maybe shake the hand of one of the big
Captains
or
and, yeah.
Frank LaPresti or something like that. Go to his seminar or things like that. To me, I always felt like it was a place where you kind of got to kind of meet your heroes, so to speak. And fishing. I mean, it's a little different now with social media and things like that. We have access to them in different ways, but I still feel like it's just something different that is special. Was special to me, and I'm sure that if you're into fishing, it should be something that's special to you too.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah. So good. I mean, that's really good. Are you what are you doing with these
Yeah,
boat
yeah.
passes?
These are all
People can come in and get them, or what?
Yeah, you know what? And maybe if we can give them as like a
bonus gift.
bonus gift for the raffle you're going to do today.
Sure.
So pretty much anybody that's buying a ticket for the raffle for the rod, which I think we got to show that. Did you show that off already?
No, we got to show the rod
gotta
off,
show
Chuck.
that off.
That's right.
That I'm sure we can give those tickets to whoever
Yeah.
wants to get that too. So
Yeah.
if
Are we mailing these things out, or are they coming to the store to pick them up? Do you care?
These?
No, the raffle
tickets?
prizes.
Well, I don't know if we can mail a rod.
We can mail it.
Okay.
If they're
Yeah, definitely the smaller items, but I don't think the rod.
yeah, it's an 8-foot rod.
We'll
Yeah,
figure it out.
the rod-
If you're one of the winners, we'll figure it out.
Yeah,
Yeah.
honestly,
Cover the shipping charge.
Yeah.
but 8-foot rod's gonna be pretty pricey to be
Yeah.
honest with you. Yeah.
All right. Well, I'll drive it out to you. How's that
Yeah.
sound? Whatever. So don't forget, we got the raffle, and Chuck is waving his arm saying he is getting so many orders over there. Chuck, you're filling out a lot of tickets.
There's a lot of things.
All right, man. Good job. So thank you so much, everybody, for contributing to that. You want to read a couple of the
let's
comments?
go.
Michael Schmidt with a sound check saying, it sounds good. He says, I'm so proud of you, Phil Frieman. I know if anybody could fix that audio problem, it would be you. Michael, thank you so very
He must
much.
have deleted that. He must have deleted that comment. I didn't
Wait a
see
minute. Oh, yeah, he just did. Yeah. Sniper Gene, sound.
There you go.
Yeah, thank you, Sniper. Go State, says Steve. Of course Steve's going to be against the Irish, Notre Dame. Beat Georgia, baby.
That was a good one.
Did you watch it?
I watched part of it.
Did you watch that minute at the end of the second half and the beginning of
Well,
the...
I was trying to figure out when they were cheating, and once I figured it out, I just stopped watching. I'm like, I can see what they're doing now.
What a game that was, man. I was just, my kids, Patrick sends me a message. Well, first of all, I'm driving down the street, and I'm thinking the game's at 5:45. And I was going to send Gifford a message and say, hey, I'll meet you for the game. This is like 1
over.
o'clock in the afternoon. And Dan goes, where are you watching the game? I go, I really figured it out, but, somewhere around here. And he's like, oh, Notre Dame just recovered a fumble. And I go, what?
You didn't know what time
No,
it
what a
was?
great fan I am. And so I zoomed into this sports bar in Seal Beach, and that's where we're going to watch the game Thursday night. But, oh, my God, I was dying.
What
Patrick's...
time's the game? 5:45?
5:30, I think. Yeah, really, 5:30.
Yeah,
It'll be
listen
over
to
by
this
the
guy,
time
yeah.
you get there. Patrick sends me a message right when the game starts. Says, looks sketchy to me, and I'm like, oh no, don't say that. And then I don't know, man, that 1 minute of that game really switched it around. Why?
Yeah.
I have no idea. Kirby Smart is such a good coach. I just think in that, he dropped that kid back to pass. Man, that was just a big mistake.
Yeah.
And then they cashed in on it. Anyway, this is not college football, so screw you, Steve. David Jimenez says, it works. Thank you so much. David Jimenez wants his money back. David, hang in there, man. We thought we were going to be able to pull this off and not do the raffle. And, you missed the prize. Sorry, but we're actually going to be able to do that. Well, Steve says, if you hadn't messed it up, you wouldn't have done it.
That's true.
What does that mean?
Yeah. I don't know. I'm not sure. But Steve, I'm sure it makes sense.
I think it means go state.
It does.
Yeah, all right. Go steak. Maybe he wants a steak that night or something. David Rosenthal. Man, I haven't seen David for a long time. It's good to see you here, my friend. Good evening and Happy New Year. David, thanks for being here. You do such a great job on Facebook with your Southern California long-range fishing report. I believe that's it. Please correct me if I'm wrong, but it's a fantastic page. Put an incredible amount of work into it, and you always allow me to post there, so I appreciate that very much. Isaac says, hey, we got sound. Good evening. Happy New Year, gentlemen. LOL. Nice sound bite. Right. And Sam De La Torre. I'm not reading your comment.
Well, because I was over there when I had to go over there.
Yeah.
I tested the mic.
When you were over there?
Yeah.
Oh, what were you saying? Screw Phil?
I couldn't remember. But whatever I said, they confirmed.
I'm going to have to re-listen to this then, huh?
Yes.
That's funny. All right, I love it. And somebody else saying, yes, Sam, LOL.
Oh, yeah.
Who knows what you said?
I don't remember what it was. Such a long time ago.
Hand modeling is in your future, Sam. There you are, man. Doug Tilk is at the San Franciscan tonight, eating a big piece of prime rib, man.
In a while.
The diamond cut.
Do they have
Diamond Jim cut, I think it was called.
They play the game there too?
Do they have the game there?
Yeah.
I don't know. That's kind of a,
kind of an old school place.
Yeah, real old school, right?
Yeah, I like it though.
I do too.
good
When's the
food.
last time you've been there?
It's been a while.
It's been a long time for me
maybe
too.
3, 4, 5 years maybe.
They have good prime though.
Yeah,
I'll tell you
that's
that,
what they're
man.
known for. Yeah. It's a good deal.
Really good stuff. Cue Ball, what's up, guys? Real Fishing joining us. Cue Ball's happy to be here. David Jimenez, I'm gonna go catch both this Wednesday. He's gonna get them both this Wednesday.
I would. If I was in the go, I would get them both.
Right, David. Get them both.
Yeah.
Don't settle for one. Get that other one too.
If you can get all three, go for it.
Do that too.
Yeah.
Woo! Jeremy Fontaine, I'm just happy the sound's working. Hey guys, hey Jeremy, good to see you. Chad Christopher, $1.3 million bluefin tuna in Japan, a 608-pound fish. That is a pretty penny for a BFT, man. And people wonder all the time why the bluefin here, why you can't get that kind of money or why they're, and I think it's the fat content, right? The East Coast in that colder water, the fat of the fish goes way through the roof.
I don't know if it's so much that. I think that every once in a while, and I think it's kind of a time of the year thing, there's a certain honor to paying the most for that fish. So it's not so much that the fish is worth, that they're paying that much for every single tuna that comes across the board there, or even close to that. I think it's just that special fish gets that honor, and so when you're going to serve it, it's like it's kind of a big deal.
Yeah.
So it's not the fish by itself. It's more that someone's going to bid it up that high, and then now that fish carries that honor.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's nothing to do with the fish. It's more with the situation, and maybe it's a New Year thing or something like that. Maybe, I don't know, but someone might be able to elaborate a little further.
You know, when I was in Taiwan, my brother and his wife Ame, we all went to this bluefin tuna celebration, and they have this freaking huge statue of bluefin tuna. The first fish was caught today, and shoot, it's like, it was huge.
It's a big deal, yeah.
Yeah, it was really bitching. So that is cool stuff. Tyler Tanaka says sound and video 5x5. Phil Frieman fixes it again. Scott Buchert's a fool. All right, good stuff. Jeremy says, damn, the first stream was way better not hearing Phil. Jeremy, I thought you were my friend, man. Sniper Gene. Sam, I have an accurate turn to 600 narrow for my heavy 40 to 50 pound fly line reel. Can you recommend a few United composite rods that I should look at for this setup?
So Sniper Gene, that in that line class, you're going to be looking mostly at that stuff that's rated like a 30 to 80 or 30 to 60, which unfortunately there's quite a few of them, so it's kind of hard to weed through them sometimes. But I personally would probably be looking at like the Predator or the Terminator, and they make that in a US and also a GP. I think you'd be pretty good with either of those, and they come in an 8-foot length. So check those out, the Predator or the Terminator.
All right, good stuff. Marnie's Sports Bar on Pacific Coast Highway this Thursday, 4 o'clock. I'll be there, 4 p.m. till 8 p.m. watching the Notre Dame Penn State game, talking fishing, and having a general great time. Happy hour ends at 6, and that includes some deals on like the food. Like I think cheeseburger is $8. Fries are $3 during the happy hour. So we've got this all organized for you. It's going to be a lot of fun. Hope you can make it. You are all invited. Notre Dame versus Penn State. Lots of fishing nonsense going on, and it should be good. Hey, Phil lost 30 pounds doing the carnivore diet. Oh, he lost 30 doing the.
Oh, wow.
Nice going, man. That is freaking awesome, Jeremy. Kicking butt.
Yeah.
All right, very good. I'm having like some kind of surgery on Friday. I've been so busy, I really don't even know what. I think it's like a roto-rooter thing, where so my esophagus is narrowed. Apparently, this happens to old people, so I qualify.
Yeah.
And I think they're going to shove something down there and open it up. Yeah, I'm not sure if they're doing my hernia this time. I really have been so busy. I just know I got to be there at 5 o'clock at UCI on Friday evening. So I'm going to not go too crazy Thursday night for the Notre Dame game. So if I don't make it through, Sam, God darn it, keep it
nice,
going,
yeah.
please.
Are we going bottom up?
I have no idea. I don't even know. Well, I'm going to find out when I get there. Chad Christopher, can we get the raffle tickets here with donation for the reels?
Yeah. I think for the rods. For the rod, maybe.
What's that? What now? You understand? Wait a minute. There he is. Dan, moderator, can you please post the number for the raffle in the chat? Oh, I can do that. Yeah. Can you read the next question while I do that, Sam?
Yeah, so Chris Navarro at Dan, okay, that's what he posted. It's for Venmo. So basically they want you to put the info that
Yeah.
you're putting in there right there. That's what Christopher wanted. Candace Corona says, "Hi, Michael. Nina loves you." You know who that is, Michael?
Yeah, that's mine.
It's his auntie.
Oh, how
Moreno,
nice.
Frank Moreno wanted to know how to buy raffle tickets. So Frank, we had earlier put down there the Venmo and the Zelle information. So if you refer back to that,
wait, I need this
we'll
first.
put it back up here. But it's going to be $5 a ticket. Is that what it is?
Correct.
$5 a ticket, and you're going to be able to win that rod.
5 tickets
Do you have the
for.
rod here?
Huh?
Is the rod here?
Is the rod here, Chuck?
Grab the rod, Charlie.
Yeah, here it comes.
We'll show off the rod here. It's here somewhere. And
Now we got the sound working and no one's talking.
so when they win the rod, he will wrap it for them.
Yeah.
Correct.
It is a.
So this is so basically you're winning a custom rod, meaning that if you win, you will get to choose your colors and all that kind of stuff. So that's kind of cool.
The same that goes for the one that Charlie's gonna.
And same for the one that charges. So we have a raffle for 2 different rods.
Yes.
One for a general raffle.
Yes.
And one for 16 and under. So
Correct.
the winner has to be a 16 and under for the number 2
Or
raffle.
someone that's going to give it to a kid that age.
Yeah, that Charlie's son is going to wrap.
Yes.
So that's pretty cool.
It's really cool, right?
Yeah.
What's the line class?
What's the blank on that one?
TTR 6480.
So that's going to be the TTR 6480, which is actually super nice blank, the 6480L, which I believe is rated something like a 25 to 40. Really, really nice 25-pound rod, 30-pound rod for local fishing.
Oh, sorry, you hate that
tuna
when I
fishing.
do that. Yes.
And
Sorry.
this guy here. So that's the way you want to do it. It's $5 a raffle ticket, and we have 2 rods.
Yes.
One for general, one for 16 and under, and then after that we'll be given these
Tickets away.
show tickets.
We also
away.
have this stuff.
We also got some of this stuff here, so we got all kinds of prizes.
Incredible
actually.
night
Yeah,
tonight
yeah.
at Island
I
Fishing
think all
Tqckle.
together, if you figure 2 custom rods and all this stuff, it's Got $700-800
Over
bucks.
$1,000 bucks,
$1,000 bucks
probably.
at least.
I think.
Yeah, plus the tickets. I mean,
Oh, and that pushes it over 50,000.
yeah, yeah.
$50,000 in prizes.
I would say pretty
tonight.
close to $1,000 bucks. So that's pretty
Yeah.
dang cool. For $5, you can't beat it. Plus, what it's for? What's it for?
It's for shipping all of the stuff, the pallets and pallets and
I don't know if
pallets of stuff.
$1,000 is going to cover it for
It's
sure.
not going to do it. Not even close. But it'll help.
But it'll help for sure. Yeah,
It'll
yeah.
help a lot. And we appreciate all that you do for that. We've got so many goods. So it's all good stuff. Frank Moreno wants to know, how do I buy a raffle ticket? Michael Limon's going to show you right now, Frank. I've also put it in the comments down below, and we're going to give that away. You want to leave that up there just a little longer, Michael, because Frank's an old guy, so he's going
Back
to
up
take
a
his
little
time.
Yeah.
All right, hang on. Here you go.
Little higher.
We'll draw this at the end of the show, ladies and gentlemen. So if that wasn't enough time, look in the comments and you'll be able to do it. You can Zelle or send Chuck via Venmo here tonight. We love you guys. All right, Frank, let me know if that helps. Tyler Tanaka, by the way, before I read his comment, was a huge hit. So many people loved
Yeah.
that segment he did.
Yeah, and he was good. He
He was
he's
awesome.
pretty well spoken, very well spoken, and really knowledgeable too. So that was really good. And he kind of just did it on the fly too.
He did.
It wasn't like he.
I said, hey, do you want to do something tonight?
Yeah, he didn't have a ton of time to prepare, nothing like that.
Right.
But real concise and really good information.
Great stuff, Tyler. And, I just said to you at one time, I go, hey, I talked to Tyler and he's going to start doing, you go, oh man, he's going to be great at
Yeah.
that. And you were
Yeah.
100% right. Oh, I'm doing it again.
Yeah.
That drives you nuts, doesn't it? Yeah, you be honest.
I don't know if it drives me nuts. I just think so. You guys can comment. I don't think it makes a big deal, but here you're putting me on the spot. I'd like the table to look nice and straight.
I do too.
We're
I'm
trying
sorry, I get
Trying
excited.
to achieve another level here, but you are very, very content living where you're at. I get it. But we're trying to make it so that we look
It's
like
more professional.
We look like we're trying. If
Okay.
they only knew what was underneath this year,
What are you talking
they
about?
would know what
Ed
was
Rudolph
going
is down
on.
there holding it
holding
up.
it up, huh?
Yeah. What do you want, man? All right, we'll give him an extra ticket to the Fred Hall boat show. What do you want, man? All right. Anyway, Tyler says, Happy New Year, Sam and Phil. Will your reel maintenance guy be working next week? I will bring reels with me. If so, is Peter going to?
Bring him on down, no problem. Anytime you bring him down is okay. He may not be here exactly the time you're here. There are times when he has to go run an errand or he'll leave early or something like that. But I can definitely relay anything that you need to do that. And if you wanted to call afterward and kind of speak to him personally, if there's some specific thing that you were kind of noticing on your reel, because there's sometimes when the reel will kind of do something, but it doesn't do it when you get here.
Yeah.
And so you want to maybe tell that to the guy who's fixing it so he can maybe look into that area of the reel and address it.
Chuck is still, look at him over there.
He's gonna be
still
riding for a while.
He's filling out so many tickets. Thank you, everybody. Really, really appreciate it. He's literally he hasn't stopped. And that's all thanks to you. Martin M. says, Sam, any deals on surface irons also in the market for a good yo-yo rod for yellowtail? What do you recommend?
So first on the deals for the irons, I mean, we're not really running anything like as a formal promotion here in the store. Or honestly, we're kind of right now getting ready for the shows. So for sure at the show, we'll be having some deals there. Typically what we'll do is a buy two, get one free, which is a pretty good deal. And we'll be having there, we'll have Taddy, Salis, JRI, all the big stuff. As far as for a yo-yo rod, something that's 7 to 8 foot, 30 to 60 is what I use. I used several different ones. That Predator, I've used that before. I like that if I want to go kind of lightweight with a lightweight reel. But anything that's kind of in that 7 to 8 foot, 30 to 60 pound would be perfect.
Marnie's Thursday night, Seal Beach, watching the Notre Dame Penn State game. We'll see you there. James Blanchard. Haven't seen James since our long range trip. James, good to see you, my friend. I have to go with Penn. If I don't, not going to
I will not be going fishing.
fishing. Go Penn.
Penn.
Hi, Sam, and Phil, and the Friedman
He's
Adventures
got some
family.
family there, maybe.
Penn State. Oh, James, we need you there, man. Come on, come to the game. That would be great. Penn State, Notre Dame, going to be a good game. I'm so friggin' nervous about that game.
Nervous?
Yeah. I don't know, man. Penn State's good. Only thing is,
are you
their
finally betting on
quarterback.
them?
Huh?
Did you bet on the last game?
Uh-huh.
You did. Okay, good.
My son threw me in.
Oh, okay.
Patrick threw me
You
in.
were so resistant to that. You had no faith.
No, I did. I was good. I mean, I just
have money
don't
on this
like Patrick already. Patrick, I go, hey Patrick, Notre Dame is up to a 2-point favorite in this game. He goes, I saw that coming. I already got us in it even.
one?
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
even?
yeah, whatever. So all right, yes, James, you're gonna be there, man. That would be fun.
Dad's cool.
Dad's cool. Thank you so much. I'm terrible at that kind of
Yeah,
stuff.
I know.
That's got to be like an IQ thing. Like a guy with an average IQ could figure that out.
Yes.
And like, yeah, I can never
Well,
do
below
that.
average, because I know I'm below average.
Dude,
so
there
you
was
must be
something
way down there.
No, well, maybe. Yeah, I'm way down below there. Sam and Phil, Happy New Year, watching from Oceanside, California. Hey, it's great to have you with us, my friend. Finally able to catch a live show, killing time at my daughter's softball practice.
that's awesome.
That's what you do at your daughter's softball practice, I say. Anyway, love the show. Keep up the great work. Thank you so much for joining us. Really appreciate it. Tell your daughter to rip one over the fence for us.
At the end of the practice, he's gonna be, hey, Dad, you see that catch? Oh, yeah, honey.
Fantastic.
That was awesome.
Oh, my God. Yeah. That was so. You got a beat on that ball and
Yeah,
just
man. Couldn't believe
carried it through perfectly.
That was awesome.
Carlos G. Yeah, we got good sound now. Sam, Phil, Happy New Year. Found sand crabs yesterday in the wintertime. And yes, there were the fish as well. Dockweiler Beach, man. Carlos.
Giving up the dope.
What'd you catch, Carlos? I'm guessing barred perch, but
Barred perch, I would think.
I bet you caught a yellowfin croaker too.
Or the Dorado, they're coming in
They're
short.
biting, man,
Yeah,
full
yeah.
speed. Did
Probably
you
got
see
a
that
couple
video I
Dorado.
put up?
I heard about it.
Yeah.
The national news.
It's legit, man. Freaking Sean Morgan caught a
believe you.
wahoo in the wintertime.
I believe you.
In the bait, out by the bait
Yeah,
receiver.
that one too, yeah.
That was wiggling on the gaff when I called him a liar. He sent me the video. All right, Live Free, Die Free says, good evening, gentlemen. Good to see you, my friend. David Jimenez, both the Dorado and the Striper. LOL, both. He's going to go catch that or what?
No, as far as what's in the surf there.
Oh, yeah.
Carlos.
Yeah, really. There you go. All right, Chris Navarro, Grandpa Phil, and Sam I Am.
it's probably
Can
not a
you
bad
please
idea.
leave the Venmo or Zelle info in front of the camera by the cutters?
That's average IQ.
That's
See,
a
we're
brilliant
much
idea.
much
We
below.
are morons, actually.
Yeah.
Or I am. Yeah, I mean, come on. Why
Yeah.
didn't we figure that out? Yeah. All right, perfect.
Now you gotta
There it
zoom
is.
in.
I hope you guys can see that.
I think so.
Yeah, that's absolutely stupid that we didn't do that.
It's just logical is the problem.
It really
yeah,
is.
Yeah.
Talking about that IQ thing
Yes,
again.
yes.
Anybody with half a brain cell would have put that up there, but
Yep.
I didn't think of it. Michael, go out there and hold it. Oh, you didn't hold it long enough.
Yeah, we're fighting with him.
Yeah, really. Sorry, Michael. All right. Yes, good idea. In front of the camera, the cutters, just on a piece of paper. Many of us are asking how to buy raffle tickets. Okay, yeah, your time is running out, for God's sakes. And Chuck Zimmer still has not slowed down. Look at him, Sam.
Only 40 tickets left. Shop
Oh,
now.
somebody bought all those? Oh my God!
Jeez.
Somebody just bought $100 worth of tickets.
100 tickets?
100 tickets?
$100
bucks.
Wow.
Whoa! You guys are
need
way
some help filling
too
those things out,
generous.
man.
Thank you. We really appreciate it. We have such a great audience, such great people. You know, part of this is, I have to admit, you can buy subscribers. You can,
Have you tried?
No, because I
know
went
how?
to this Vietnamese girl who lives across the street from my son. She's an expert in YouTube stuff. And I was going, man, I got 2 subscribers 3 years ago. She goes, just let it grow organically. Trust me. And man, I'm so glad I took her advice because
What's her name?
her name is Kim Pham.
She called me and told me to help you with the show about 2 or 3 years ago.
Honestly?
Yeah.
No, she didn't. She has her name
That's
is
about the time we started the show.
Her name is Kim Pham, and she has a YouTube channel called Famburger or something like
That's
that.
the one, Fanburger. Yep, I remember.
Anyway, I'm so glad because the subscribers we have, man, look at what's going on here tonight. So thank you all so very much. Pumpkin Jones, thank you for the info. Phil, the Relentless, the Horizon, the Malahini, all going down to Mexico for $190. Rock cod fishing. So yeah,
Pretty good.
absolutely. That is such great stuff. And remember, everybody out there, rockfish season is closed here in Southern California, but you have the Mexico option. 2 ways you can do that. like Pumpkin's talking about, you can go on a San Diego-based boat, or you can make the drive to Ensenada, make the drive to San Quintin. You can fish out of there. There's all kinds of great operators down there. One of them is This is out of Ensenada. It's for Reels Sport Fishing. Louis Prieto's a great guy. He'll do you right. And of course, Paulina. Paulina, by the way, she's not watching our live show because she hasn't been saying anything at all during the live show. Chuck has your rod all finished up, Paulina, and it is beautiful. And I'm planning on coming down there in the next couple of weeks or so. So I'll bring you that. And that promise of the parade you were going to throw for me, I'm all ready for it, man. That's going to be good. I can't wait. All right, good stuff. So let's see. We go down here to Glenn Del Mendo. Glenn, good to see you, my friend. Thank you for joining us. Hey, Phil and Sam, hope you had a great New Year. Totally did. With the Irish winning on New Year's Day, man, I couldn't ask for anything more. Looking forward to 2025's fishing season and all of your great advice. Keep up the great podcast. Glenn, that means the world to both Sam and I. Chad Christopher, you need a producer to cover these things. I'm available. Where are you, Chad? Come on, man. You should be here tonight. What's the deal? Frank Moreno now knows how to buy tickets, so we're good there. Tyler Tanaka, this is an amazing raffle. Thank you so much. Wow, such great prizes. Thanks to Chuck Zimmer, who has invited me to be a member of the Rod and Gun Club. So you know their standards are just as low as they can get right now.
Scratching.
Yeah.
Whoever we can get.
Yeah, I think he actually wanted Ruth to join, right? My wife. Yeah. She doesn't speak English, but you know, she does a hell of a job in the kitchen. Let me tell you.
Well, part of their nonprofit status, they got to help guys in need.
Yeah,
Yeah. So,
that's me for sure.
so that kind of puts them over by a big margin.
He's still laughing his rear end off the other day because I'm saying to Ruth, she was saying something to me. I go, "See mi vida, see mi vida," and he's laughing. And I go, "Do you know what mi vida means?" And he goes, "Yeah, my life." And I go, "Oh yeah." Can you tell I'm like totally sincere about this? All right. For your information, the rod blank is the 310 RodWorks exclusive United Composites TTR 6480 310 RodWorks 6480, which is a super 40-pound rod. It's not a...
Keep you in suspense.
All right. Crazy stuff. By the way, I was over there with Darren Dohe and his lovely wife, Vivian, and several other people the other day. And, man, like 2.5 hours just flew by.
Yeah.
I just had about 4 cups of coffee. We were going to eat some krill that I bought. I bought krill. Doesn't that sound like crap?
It does, yeah, kind of.
It just sounds horrible.
Yeah,
so
yeah,
I
yeah.
saw a can of krill for human consumption. I thought blue whales ate krill. And I thought, wait a minute, this is perfect for the Thursday night Notre Dame game. We'll open it up and let people do it while we live stream the game. We're going to be live streaming. So if you don't have ESPN, you'll be able to follow up on the game with us. Tim Marquez says quality programming and show presentation.
Ooh, man.
Tim, we love you. The tax man.
He must not have cable.
Yeah, Tim, we love you, man. And Tim Marquez has bought some tickets. I already know that. So good stuff. Sniper Gene. Sam, how do you decide what rods to bring down to the Bart Hall and PCS shows, or do you just pack everything from your shop?
You know, it really isn't a set program. I pretty much try to take the things that I think, people are going to buy. I mean, it sounds easy, I guess. For me, we just kind of look through the year and what's been popular, and we try to take a bunch of that, and sometimes we hit it just right, where we sell a bunch of this or a bunch of that, and sometimes, we don't take enough of one thing or another. Some years we'll sell a lot of heavy stuff, other years we'll sell a lot of light stuff, and it's kind of interesting how that works, and it's hard to tell beforehand exactly what you're going to take. As far as what brands, I mean, we kind of try to take all the big stuff. We're going to take your United Composites, CalStar, Seeker, Phoenix rods, all the big stuff. And at the end of the day, if we see that there's kind of a lot of attention going one way, we usually have a relationship with all the brands to where we can maybe bring in some more. So let's say we sell a bunch of the TTR 6480s, and we bring them all in. and maybe we run out of the lights, thinking, oh man, we didn't think we would sell so many lights. You know, we only got 3 of those. You know, call up Darren. Hey Darren, I need some more lights, man. Can you bring them by? So the next day he'll bring them down. So we try to keep on top of that. You know, we bring what we can for sure, but for both shows we come back home every night, and so we're able to restock. And sometimes we'll make adjustments and say, hey man, you know, maybe they're not buying so many 100 Js this year. Let's bring 10 of those back, and we'll bring in some 90 Js or whatever the case may be. We sold a lot of those. But you're always playing that game, you know. You bring back the 100 Js, and all of a sudden the next day, where's all the 100 Js, you know? So it's like you're always kind of guessing a little bit. You never know who's going to show up, and that's part of the challenge of doing this show. That's one of the things I really like doing, is trying to kind of
Trying to figure it out? You got to be a detective in a way?
It's a little bit of a guessing game, I
Yeah.
mean, to be honest with you. I mean, we do have a lot of data based on what's going on, you know,
Yeah.
the kind of fishing we're having. I anticipate having some of this yellowfin thing that we've had go on. That might kind of lead into something, you know. It's still a little bit early, and so we don't know if that's going to be available to us, you know, let's say March or April or something like that. But we'll see with some of these call-in trips, you know. I mean, you know,
Yeah, who knows,
those
right?
boats start catching that stuff, and all of a sudden that'll be a hot deal. So, you know, you start selling a lot of that kind of stuff. So
I'm thinking those
it
guys,
depends.
they might have some good yellowtail fishing, only because down there in San Quintin, another 20 miles, they've been catching a lot of yellows
Yeah.
down there, the local guys.
Yeah.
So, yeah, man, it's looking really like a great season.
Yeah, and people will buy the stuff that's kind of, you know, pertinent to that time. You know, even though it's your one time to buy for the whole year, you know, if that call-in net stuff starts to buy, we sell a bunch of yo-yo jigs.
Yeah.
This time of year, that's what we're selling a lot of, not so much surface iron, you know, stuff like that. So the one thing that we have been selling a lot more, though, is stuff that is related directly to fishing cedros. Guys will buy tackle, even though our kind of ongoing message is you don't need anything down there because you don't want to take a bunch of weight, but just the nature of fishermen the way we are, we buy way too much stuff.
Yeah.
So we sell stuff that is related to cedros fishing and fishing Bay of LA. Those two places are places that people will buy very specific tackle for just fishing down there. And Bay of LA being even a bigger situation because of the cabria down there, guys are buying a lot of jerk baits and things like that for down there. So so we try to take the stuff like that that's a little bit different, and then also things that are very specific to certain fisheries.
You're even dragging Bob Gifford down there with you this year, coming year, right?
He's going,
That's
man.
going to be awesome.
He's going to be blown away.
Oh, I know, man.
He's going to have the trip of his life. It's
Yep.
going to be so awesome.
Yeah, that's going to be a fabulous trip, Gifford. You're going to love
How
that,
many
man.
yellowtail have you caught in one day? What's the most you've ever
I
caught?
don't know, one time with him a long time ago, maybe
Well, you're going to catch like 10 times that many in one day.
Yeah.
It's crazy. I mean, it's just crazy down there. It's just fun. But on top of that, the experience is just awesome.
Yeah.
So,
that's
yeah.
what I think I'm going for.
Yeah.
Absolutely, man. That's what it's all about. Like the experience, the adventure, the whole thing, man. It's going to be great. All right. Let's see. We've got
Navarro there next.
Christopher Navarro just sent $40 via Zelle. 20 for me to win the rod. 20 for Michael Limon to win in the youth drawing. He just threw $20 in for you also.
Well,
Did you hear
get
that,
a
by
lot
the
out of
way?
it.
We need to put 40 in for,
For
40
Chris Navarro,
total,
but
Chris.
20, I put 20 in Michael's name. I think that's what he's saying, right?
Yeah, 20 from Chris
20
Navarro,
for Chris Navarro and
20 for
poor
Michael.
Chuck. I don't know if he thought he was going to fill out
20
like
for
3
Michael
tickets
Limon.
tonight or what, but he's literally,
He's
he's
like,
filling out so many tickets, it's
Yeah.
out of control. It's great. Thank you all so very much. Michael says thank you, Chris. Really, really beautiful stuff. Tyler Tanaka. Oops. Continue from above. It's not a normal 6480 blank like other brands' names. They're 8-foot blanks. There are 3 models. The 6480L, 15 to 25
Light.
pound.
yeah.
The 6480, 40 pound. And the 64808,
6480 heavy.
6480 heavy, 40 to 60 pound. Thank you, Sam.
Man, he's sleepy now. This
Yeah,
guy.
so am I, actually.
No, that's what I'm saying. You're sleepy
Yeah.
now reading all that.
No, man, I'm ready to rock and roll here tonight. I'm excited
Wore you
about
out.
the drawing. We got a drawing tonight. That's pretty
That's right,
exciting,
that's right.
right? Tackle Shop Confessions is hitting a new gear. Up to 80 people watching in
we
the
got chicken
dead
wings
of
coming
winter.
up. Woo!
Chicken wings. Notre Dame, Penn State
Jeez.
on Thursday night when fisticuffs are bound to erupt in the bar.
I would think so.
Yeah, for sure, man. All right, how about Isaac? He says, Sam, Santa got me a Penn Fathom 40. What rod would you recommend United composite rod with
So
that.
that reel there, I mean, it kind of falls right in between like a small and a big reel, meaning that it's much bigger than something you would normally fish like on an overnight trip for like sea bass or yellowtail, be a little bit big, but smaller than like a full-size international. So the rod's going to be kind of in that same category. Now you see, if I was going to go into the rail rods, I would look at the Raptor, whether it's 7 foot or 7'6" or even an 8 foot. And if you're going to look into a non-rail rod, I would look at the Predator or the Terminator, one of those two, and probably a GP. So that'd be what I would look at there.
All right, there you go. Susan Sosa, before I read her comment, is the loveliest of people you'd ever want to meet. I drove over and met her a month ago or so, and she had this big box of reels, which Susan have already gone across the border with Diego. I took those all to him. Her father, when she was growing up, used to take her fishing all the time. But not only her, he would gather up the neighborhood kids and want to show them the great sport of sport fishing. And she said she just carries that in her heart all the time.
That's awesome.
So she just sent in $10 to Charles over there. And Chuck, man, you look busy.
What's the name?
She said, wish me luck.
Susan Sosa.
Susan Sosa. So fantastic. Thank you so much, Susan.
What's the last name?
SOSA.
It's there.
This poor guy. Look at, do you see this nonsense? Oh
pile
my
of tickets
God.
right there.
Is there more coming in tonight?
Yeah, I've got like 15 more texts.
Oh my God. We're going to have the show go to midnight. Maybe what we'll have to do is like shut it off and go over there and draw it over there. No, we're
Shut it
not.
off
We're
a
going
little
to,
bit before, and that way we can settle everything and then do the wrap.
Yeah.
well, we'll just kill time here because, because I don't want to open up a new stream and lose all these. I mean, I feel like it's like, we'll just, we'll let
Yeah, I don't
Michael
know.
tell the story.
You might have to do the raffle at another time.
No, we can't do that. We've advertised we're doing it tonight.
Oh.
Yeah, these poor people.
I think it's starting to paper and then.
Cut what off?
The buy-in.
No, forget it, man.
That's what I'm saying.
Just let it go to midnight.
you'll never
what
get
are
it.
you talking about? Cutting it off. Yeah, okay. Well, we'll come up with some time. Like you got 15 minutes left, right?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. All right. So Susan, thank you so much. Halibut man, shout out to Calico Chris for spotting that Dorado off the pier. Now, are you going to call Mitchell a liar tonight?
I don't call anybody a liar. Who
Okay.
did I call a liar?
I don't know. Dan out there was saying, somebody said that it sounded fishy to him, which no pun
Why
intended.
would you call him a liar for?
I
The
didn't
guy's
call him a
trying to
liar.
help you
I
out,
love the Dorado.
This guy
Mitchell's a
sending you a
man of his
message,
word.
and you
I
calling
don't
him
do
a
that.
liar.
Not me. It's all you other schmucks.
Yeah.
You guys
Yeah,
out
Dan's
here.
over there
This
moderating,
Dan
and
with
you're
the
calling him a
damn
liar.
mustache, calling people,
That's
you know,
you.
just ooh, man. All right, Chad Christopher. My fee for producing is $600 a day. However, I'll do it for some gear and hugs. I've already given a barbecue to Tackle Shop Confessions. LOL. All right,
You owe him a
$600
hug.
bucks. Huh?
He wants some hugs.
I can give him a hug. Yeah,
That's
for
a
sure.
tackle.
Doug Tilk. Wait, what happened here?
Yeah, you're right there.
I know, but I'm all scared. Oh, here it is. Is tonight's raffle to raise money to send Phil vacation to Mexico? Yes, that would be nice. I would love that. All right, Chad Christopher. Thoughts for the 2025 with El Nino, La Nino, water temps, good, squid, kelp coming back predictions. So this guy sent me yesterday when I posted the Dorado.
Is it the Albacore guy?
No, this guy sounded like he knew what he was talking about. I wish I kept it, but he showed like the equator and there's a big warm water bulge. This guy sounded like he knew what he was talking about, okay? If you're listening tonight,
Doesn't sound
jump
like
on.
you believe him too much.
I
though.
do believe him. And he goes, I can explain that Dorado. We're going to have an El Nino coming up. So this La Nina, I do know what's happened
Like
so far.
Groundhog Day almost, huh?
It's like neutral. It never got La Nina cold. It was
Yeah,
supposed to
yeah.
get super cold.
Yeah.
You know, but it never got to that point. And now, according to this guy, we're swinging toward an El Nino here, and that would be cool, man.
Bunch
That
of
would
rain.
push that yellowfin tuna that's down
Are we
there.
supposed to get a bunch of rain with an El Nino?
Well, yeah, but I mean, that's probably going to be the next year because we're not in an El Nino right now.
So maybe
It's coming.
2026.
He's forecasting it. Yeah, I don't know. We'll
So
see.
between now and forever, El
No.
Nino will occur.
I'm just telling you what this gentleman, a very nice man,
I'm sure he said
probably
it in
one of
much
your
better
customers.
words. I'm sure he said it in much better words.
Well, he just showed like the
The bubble.
Enso, and it looked favorable for El Nino. And
Fishing's going to be
I
great.
trust the man
Fishing's going to be great.
for everything.
Everything.
Man, everything's going to be biting. We're going to be catching cabria in the surf this year.
Yeah.
And dogtooth snapper. Everything, Dan. And Chris Navarro says, that's a great question, Chad. I wish we had a great answer.
I know.
All right, Christopher Navarro. Sam, have you been to Bola? Do you fish for cabria like you do for calicos and yellowtail?
You know, Chris, I haven't.
You've never been to the Bay of LA?
I have not, no. But
Híjole.
from what I understand, it's similar in the sense of you can catch them on jigs and catch them on fly line baits, and but primarily guys are fishing them with stick baits and jerk baits. The larger size, like 150, 170 millimeter. The biggest difference, the reason people kind of go crazy for going down there is that those cabria are super duper, super aggressive. I mean, you know how we would maybe go on a trip with maybe, let's say, a dozen jigs or something like that if you were going to go to a rocky place. Well, guys go down there with 20 to 30 of those jerk baits, and you think, well, why so many, right? Fishing's so good, they should bite anything. And they do. They're very, very aggressive. The problem is that they'll break those things. They'll break like these jerk baits, and so it becomes a thing. You know, besides breaking them, they're going to get into the rocks and things like that. They're having to fish them with 8-foot rods, lockdown drag, 80-pound braid, and usually 80 or 100-pound leader. And if those things take 5 feet of line off your reel, you're done. So catching a like a 20-pounder is like a milestone fish, pretty rare. Not that they don't exist, you just can't land them. And so that's one of the big deals down there is catching a cabria. Even a 10-pounder is kind of like
cool.
a big deal. So
Yeah.
so that's kind of the biggest difference is, yeah, the same style of fishing, you can call it in the same way, similar tackle, but everything is just heavy duty, heavy, and the fish just fight so hard. So that's the big attraction down there.
Yeah, very cool. Gifford, were you on that trip when we towed his boat to the Bay of LA? Were you on that? No. Okay. Well, that was a mess, let me tell you. Oh,
Really?
my God.
You
Huh?
went down to Bay of LA?
Where this was when I was 18 years old.
Oh.
My brother was 16, and this guy got his dad's freaking nice boat, and he goes, yeah, we can tow it down there.
Yeah.
We towed it down. We launched pardon me. We launched the thing and didn't put the plug in it, so it like sank at the
no.
dock almost.
Jeez.
Thank God the Mexican guys, we'll help you, and
Yeah.
then bail it out. But we actually caught a bunch of fish and had a lot of fun. But oh my God, what a friggin' disaster! This guy was so nuts. The Boone, we called him. We're towing this boat down, and like the wheels going off the edge of the road. Sometimes he's in the boat. He was right. He's like sitting at the steering wheel of the boat, and people are like driving by,
Yeah.
going, "What the hell is?"
Jeez, dangerous.
Was in the boat. It was too much. And my brother's like taking these Polish sausages that he had brought, and like throwing them back and trying to hit him in the head with them. And what a mess that was, let me tell you. But yeah, the Bay of LA, that was my first experience there. That was a fun one. All right, what's your thoughts, says Glenn Del Mendo. What's your thoughts of using electric reels for deep water rockfish? Will one battery charge last a day trip? I can say one thing that I forget who it was, but some guy walked up to me. I think it was Robert Graver. Yeah, it was Robert. He uses that piston fun, I think.
Okay.
And he goes, look, whole day fishing, and it used quarter of the battery. So obviously, I guess
so
it does, right?
They make different batteries, and then obviously how deep you're going, how many times you're dropping, that type of thing. But they do make batteries that have a little bit more capacity. And just like with any kind of technology, it's getting better and better. So yeah, Glenn, and you should be able to fish the whole day. Most guys will get, like they have like this, like a 2-pack of batteries that they sell with a charger. That's probably the most common package that I've seen online on Amazon or something like that people buy. And you can actually search it up by the milliamps, so how much storage capacity it has, and go based on that. I think the average price is going to be 120 to 140 bucks for a better priced one, and it usually includes a charger. So that typically is more than enough fishing for a whole day. One battery, especially if you have two, you'll be good for sure.
All right, great stuff. Chuck is still filling out raffle tickets over there. He has not stopped.
Yeah, right,
He's shaking
cramp.
his hand.
He's changing hands. He's left-handed, now he's going right hand.
We're giving away
Gentlemen,
2 custom fishing rods tonight. There is the Venmo and the Zelle. If you'd like to do it, we're also giving away this tumbler, these 2 pairs of dikes. Sam has some boat show,
What
Bart
else?
Hall, boat show, and we have 2 custom fishing rods. What else? Is
Couple
there
free seats at the next show.
Oh, a couple of free seats? Yeah. No, that's the next raffle, I've been told by these guys they want me to give you a heads up on when the raffle will end, the show will end, so you only have another 24 hours
Well, what time
to
is,
get into the raffle.
SoCal
We're going to
wings?
be here for 24 hours.
What
you know
time does
that?
SoCal
Yeah,
wings
really?
close? Yeah, that's
I don't know. What time do they close? 10?
I don't know. At
We're
9?
we're there till like 9 usually, right?
They close at
SoCal
9.
Wings, you want to meet us
They
tonight?
kick us out at 9, so we got to be done by like 8.
Yeah. All right. So you have another 24 hours. We'll be here doing a marathon tonight. As long as you're buying tickets, we're not going anywhere. No, just kidding. Probably like another hour at the most. So if you're going to do it ASAP so Chuck can come up and catch a breath of
We'll just
fresh
call it.
air.
If we don't get a purchase in, let's say, 20 minutes or so, something like that, we'll
Yeah.
wait, and then
That sounds good.
we'll call it and pull the number.
Yeah, that
So
sounds
these
good.
guys aren't waiting either, because they're not going to buy it.
Oh, heck yeah. They're all waiting, man. Look at this.
they're-
We're gaining more people all the time. All right, here we go. Tyler Tanaka, and to expand on Chad's question, when is the Albacore prediction and prognostication video, Phil? Tyler.
What if we never caught
April.
an albacore again in Southern California?
Yeah.
It'd be fine, right?
Yeah. We'd survive.
Do you think it's possible?
We'd live through it.
Do you think it's possible?
No.
No?
We caught one last year. Caught 7
Well,
or
let's
8
just say
or
we
10.
didn't have an albacore run.
No. Okay, so what if we never have an Albacore run? And,
Yeah, yeah.
We'll survive it. It'll be hard.
Do you think it's possible?
You mean like forever and ever or during my
Yeah,
lifetime?
Forever. Well, during your lifetime.
Yeah, yeah, hell yes,
Yeah.
it's possible. I might drop dead tomorrow. I'm so old. What are you talking about?
The next 5 years.
Yeah, I do. Especially if this guy's right about an El Nino.
Yeah.
There isn't going to be any albacore anywhere near here.
No.
So yeah, if the water gets warm
So
again.
there you go. There you go, Tyler. No
Tyler,
more
there you are.
albacore.
I didn't say that. I said I'm going to do my prediction in
Probably
April.
catch him more than likely catch him back home
We'll see if this El Nino thing's going to really
in
happen.
Tennessee.
Wait a minute. I don't even know if at El Nino we got Dorado swimming around in 55-degree water off the
Yeah.
Balboa Pier.
Yeah, you never
Doesn't
know.
matter.
The fish don't know.
They don't.
No.
Man, they're just a little chilly. They put on a sweatshirt and they're cool, man. All right. Chris Navarro, you're welcome, Michael. You're a good kid that will be a great boat captain someday. Where's Michael? He's playing games on his phone. He's not even listening. Sorry, Chris. We'll tell him later. All right. Rob S. Anywhere in the Inland Empire to donate gear and clothing to you out there. The only thing I could say, Rob, is if I'm going through there and I go out that way every once in a while, maybe I could let you know, we could hook up or meet, or maybe we can meet halfway someday or do something like that. Anyway, Rob, go Irish. He's a big Notre Dame fan. Steve Bermudez, Glenn, as long as the battery for the fishing reel is at least 5 amps, it should last for 1 day.
There you go.
Steve Bermudez is a smart guy. Steve's coming to the Notre Dame
Is he?
fiasco on Thursday night. Yeah. You're going to see a grown man break into tears, man, if the Irish lose that game. I will break into tears on the live stream.
On the live stream.
Yeah, probably. Depends on how much Patrick put on him. No,
Yeah.
I'm only kidding. All right, let's see. Chad Christopher, Chris Navarro, the Albacore has been here sneaking around. We just need to have a rod and reel in Phil's hands to make it come true. There you are, man.
Maybe.
Yeah, I'm saying the same thing. Halibut Man, Mitchell, that's so cool of you, Chuck, on your raffle tonight, Chuck. And I heard you are quite the natural at rod wrapping. That is true. Chuck is the Leonardo da Vinci of raffle tickets tonight, man. Yeah. When you see his rod, the thing that pops into my mind immediately is the Sistine Chapel and how beautiful Leonardo da Vinci painted that. And Chuck's artwork is similar to that. Why you're not listening to me?
Huh? What'd you say?
This poor guy. How many? Do you still have more tickets to go, Chuck?
I've almost gotten through the beginning of the day tickets.
Oh my God, he's still rocking and rolling. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you. A limited amount of time left to buy your raffle ticket. About $1,000 worth of stuff we're giving away tonight. That tumbler,
The
those
natural.
dikes, a couple of rods, beautiful custom rods, $350 value, and Sam's got boat show tickets from the Bart Hall show. So really good stuff. Rocket Dog, hi Sam and Phil. how come the only text I ever got from Phil was a daffle? Sent my money to Charles. Rocket Dog. Hey,
Did you get him?
Who's that?
Rocket Dog.
What's his
I don't know.
real name?
Rocket Dog.
Put your name in so I can check it.
Put your name in
Hey,
there.
Rocket Dog, if you want to put your name in, because I only know your handle here, Chuck will check it. But if you send it to him, he's got it. He
Well,
sent
he
his
just doesn't
money.
know who it is, though.
Well,
Yeah.
I got through all of it. So.
Oh, okay. Yeah, he's still going
he's
through
still
all
going
this.
through
So if you put Rocket Dog, then anyway, just send it your name, and then we'll do that. RG, you're right, Doug. We're sending Phil on a Mexican vacation, one-way ticket and no returns. Oh man, RG. I don't know if I had to be sent to Mexico on a one-way ticket. I probably wouldn't be
all
that sad.
You'd be
Yeah,
all right.
I would like that maybe. Anywhere you want to send me in Mexico, pretty much.
Where else can we send you?
Send me back to China. Send me to Taiwan.
We should
I
put a
almost went to
raffle on that.
Russia.
We'll put up a raffle on that. Where are we gonna send him to Scott's house?
Oh no, I'm not going there. Actually, I don't mind Scott's house.
We send in Phil Frieman.
I fooled around with going to Russia, but they were grabbing too many people during that time. And then I really thought seriously about going to North Korea because you can fly out of Shanghai and go there. And then I go, they're not going to give me the real tour when I get there. And plus, that guy's going to grab me, and who knows? He's going to grab me for a ransom and look at my bank account and say, boy, did we strike out with this guy. Man. All right, let's see. Graham.
Gramulus.
Gramulus, you know Graham?
Yeah.
He's a great guy.
He's-
Sulik, right?
Yeah, he works at United Composite.
Woo, Graham. Oh,
Super
I
good guy,
remember
yeah.
Graham. That's
Yeah,
right.
he
Yeah.
does some of the kidding over there.
Yeah, he's a good guy,
He's
man.
a really good dude.
Alan Rushing is a fantastic human being. And he's getting phone calls now, man. People are buying more tickets. I agree with Robert G. Never ran out of battery power on a full day of fishing. Still bring a backup, but have never used it. So there you go. There you go, man. Jeez, all kinds of stuff going on here tonight from Island Fishing Tqckle in Carson, California. Sam, how do we find you here and what are your hours?
We're here at 21809 Avalon Boulevard in the city of Carson. We are here Monday through Saturday from 10 to 6. Phone number is 310-707-1205.
All right, Chuck now is getting phone calls about raffle tickets. It's that insane going on. There is where you Venmo or Zelle your funds. $20 will get you 5 tickets. $5 will get you 1 ticket. 2 custom fishing rods.
What are like 30 more tickets left, man? You guys better call quick.
Oh my God, that's right. Did I bring enough tickets?
I know.
Yeah, I
gonna
did.
run
Okay,
out.
thank God. Do you want to talk about the blanks and what they're good for that he's raffling off tonight? Their 310 Rodworks, our dear friend Darren Dohe.
Yeah, so like we said earlier,
Yeah.
it's a TTR 6480 Lite. You said that was rated 20 to 45? 25 to 40? Maybe it's the standard 6480.
6480 is the 30.
Oh, yeah.
Sam's going to go grab
I
that
got one
so
right here.
we can show it to you folks, the rods. We're going to give you another 10 minutes or so to do this, and then we're going to have to wait for Chuck to catch
Yeah,
up
Tyler
on
put
all the
some info in
raffles
there, but I think
tickets
it was
because
off.
he's been filling out since the show started.
Put
What
a little
time is
bend in
it? Yeah, 7:30. I think we're going to call it quits.
Put a little bend in that thing. So this is a 25 to 40 pound, actually pretty solid 25 pound, maybe 30 pound rod really. From Darren's, that's the TTR 6480 Lite. And the other blank is,
Just 6480.
so the
30 to 50 or 30 to 60?
yeah, so the other blank is going to be a heavier blank. That's the one that your son's going to build there, right? The 30 to 50. No. The other blank that is
It's gonna be
for
another
raffle.
L. Yeah,
Another L.
another L.
Oh, okay. So both of the raffles are for 6480 Lite. 25 to 40 pound test.
If you talk sweet nothings into me, we can do the 30 to 50.
You might be able to switch it up if you already have too many 25 to 40 pound rods, Chuck said. So we'll figure that out when we get there.
Sweet nothing's in his
super,
ears.
Super nice rods.
8
foot rod, local, long range. I mean, this would be a rod that would probably be a rod that for most guys would be the rod they would use the most.
Really?
Yeah, you could drop a loop fish with it, probably throw some jigs with it. Probably the same if you grew up fishing like a 278H CalStar, probably kind of similar to that. And for me growing up, that 278H CalStar is a rod that I probably caught more yellowtail on growing up than I did on any other rod because I could live bait fish with it, jig fish with it, rock fish with it. It's a really, really versatile rod, and this kind of fits it.
And this is the
well.
young man who will be wrapping one of the rods, Charles Zimmer. Charlie Zimmer, how do you enjoy wrapping rods and under the tutelage of your wonderful father?
It's fun, like, because it's just an experience that not a lot of people get to have.
Yeah, that's true.
That's true.
Are you looking forward to doing this one for the
Yeah.
winter?
Oh, yeah.
It's going to be so cool. And we had a good time on the Island Spirit
Oh,
the
yeah.
other day, didn't we?
That was good.
That was.
a good trip.
Have you had a chance to catch a fish on a rod that you built?
Yes.
That's awesome. That's
on
pretty
my, it was, I forgot what the model was, but it was my first ever built rod that I made.
cool. That's cool.
What'd you catch?
I think it was just a regular rockfish, like a 10-pound rockfish or
That's a
something. like
10-pound rock.
Wow,
That's
man.
better than a regular one,
was
man.
heavy.
That's a good one. All right, good. And it was fun up in the wheelhouse when you and I were
Oh, yeah,
up
that
there.
was cool.
And we were talking about your dad the whole time. Remember that? I promise I won't say anything about what you said.
that. Okay.
All right, perfect.
He paid you the $20. So.
Yeah. Charlie Zimmer, son of Chuck Zimmer, two really dear friends of mine. I remember when Chuck called me for the very first time and invited me over to the Rod and Gun Club. And when I got there, he said, boy, this was a mistake.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we managed to become dear friends. All right, let's see. Where are we here? We are Real Fishing, watching from the Sunshine State. It's getting cold down here. Beautiful Florida. Hey, thank you so much. My son Patrick is there in Winter Springs. Really great having you with us from Florida. People all around the world watching Tackle Shop Confessions. Sniper Gene. Phil, what makes albacore fishing so special for you compared to other fish? Sniper Gene, I think it's nostalgic just because I grew up doing that. When I worked San Diego boats, my first time, there was a couple guys on board the Searcher, Leroy, who I still talk to. He lives in Hawaii. I talk to him all the time. Norm Kagawa was a deckhand on that boat. Many of you guys know Norm. And they really took us under their wing. And there was a whole bunch of other guys. Frank LaPreste was running the boat in those days. Al Rich was his second. And just like they took us under their wing, man. And so it became like, that's where I learned to work on a boat in San Diego. That's where I learned a lot about albacore fishing, how to chum for albacore, gaffing albacore up in the bow of the Searcher with those big gaffs, you know, that are hard to handle. And I think it's just nostalgic. That, and they're really great eating. They're just fun to catch. You know, when you compare them to bluefin, they're not that big, obviously. I mean, you look at when that bluefin came over the rail that Scott caught. I mean, I was just like, whoa.
Monster, yeah.
That's a nice fish.
Yeah.
Ed's here, man. He had one that was,
Yeah.
how big was Ed's?
234.
234,
yeah,
man.
Monster.
Yeah, so,
Yeah.
but I don't know, there's something cool about albacore fishing that I really
wonder
like.
I wonder if it's something that's kind of like the California tuna, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Even though you do catch them in Baja.
Yep.
You'll catch them down there even past, you know, Guadalupe and places like that. It isn't like they don't exist anywhere else. But it was kind of like the California tuna. So it's something that, you know, all the long-range boats had all the big bluefin and, I'm sorry, the big, bluefin, but also yellowfin and wahoo and things like that down below, Dorado. You know, we would get a taste of it. But the albacore was like, we would get the full brunt force of the albacore, you know, so that
I think that's a great point.
would probably hit us in a different way. And so for a lot of guys, that was kind of what you can kind of expect as a full-on run, you know. So like if we lived up in Washington, it'd probably be salmon. That would be the similar type of
Yeah.
fish, you know.
I think you're right. And also, it was that whole thing about, man, July 4th.
Right.
July 4th, I can't wait. And then somebody down in San Diego would say, we're going to run an exploratory. They didn't have the technology
Right.
that we
That
have
was
now.
real exploratory. I mean,
There was
they
an
were
exploratory trip.
just driving around, pulling a jig, you know.
Yep.
I mean, yeah.
Yep.
They had stuff where they would read like water temperature and things like that. So they were looking for
yeah.
temperature breaks and color breaks. So it wasn't like they were totally blind, but not like today. Not like today for sure. Yeah.
Steve Giffen, an old guy, used to run the Holiday. Steve, he would, like, if you were on the wheel for Steve Giffen, every 15 minutes you wrote down water temperature and GPS. He wanted to get up in the morning or when his watch and look at all that. And he always used to say, if you see fire in the water, wake me up. You know, so if you saw that fluorescent stuff, he he wanted to look at that, man, and he was so guys developed other skills and ways of figuring it out. But it was that whole thing, like, you know, they ran the exploratory trip, nothing. And then it's July 8th, and then it's getting really late, you know, and all of a sudden July 10th, boom, you know, we're on them, and the fleet's off, and it was just that anticipation that was so cool also.
And it was just kind of like the sand bass run where all of a sudden they were just here.
Yeah.
You know, they'd come out of nowhere, you know, I mean, like you said, they would be looking for them, there'd be nothing. One boat would get them, and then all of a sudden everybody was getting them, you know, and they would just start coming. Everybody wanted to be the first boat to get them, you know, have the first big hit.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, yeah, a guy might troll one up or whatever, no big deal. But when they would get a first big hit, they'd get a couple hundred or something like that, and it was game on after that. And then it seemed like after that, everybody was getting them. But being the first guy to get them, and then just the way that they would just kind of appear out of nowhere, that was kind of cool too.
Yeah.
A little different.
Plus, I, you know, introduced my kids to it. Patrick caught his first fish when he was 4. He was sitting on Alan Girardi, you know Alan? He was a deckhand on the Tracer that time, I think.
Oh, I think I heard,
Yeah, Alan's a good guy, and he sat on Alan, just, he wound that thing in. It was cool.
Awesome.
So, yeah, just so many great memories. I think that's really what it is, for sure. All right, Chad Christopher, I'm stumping you all. Fishing conditions with the heat of the underwater volcano off the Oregon-Washington coastline. Will the heat affect the fish migration?
I don't know.
I think it will, yes,
You think
obviously.
so?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Yeah. I don't know,
possible.
Chad. Yeah.
Maybe locally up there, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think it would affect it like, you know, 1,000 miles away or nothing like that.
Right. Who knows? That's
Hard
a
to
good
say, though.
question. Yeah, exactly. You know, just scoop them up and they're cooked already, right?
Yeah.
They're steamed. David Jimenez, I live in San Bernardino. I can take this stuff to you if he wants to meet up with me. In fact, I'm going to Surfside on Wednesday. David, you are a prince of a guy. That would be great. So yeah, if you guys can hook up, then we'll hook up also. That sounds good. Danny Illustri. You love Danny, man. There's nobody like him. He was on our 8-day trip. He's a great guy. He is the man when Desiree Rodriguez was rescued that Mark Paisano handed up to the first string. So really good stuff. Danny says, good evening, Phil, Sam. Phil, hopefully my crew wasn't too much on the 8-day. We'll be there next year. Oh, that's the best of news, man. See you, Sam. They were great, man.
Yeah.
You know, it was funny because they were kind of partying it up, and at one point he came over and like goes, hey, you know, and I'm like, dude, this is great, man. I'm so happy you guys are having fun. So
Well,
it was great.
He's also looking at it through the eyes of a charter master because he runs a lot of trips himself.
Yeah.
And so I think that he just wanted to make sure everyone was cool.
Yeah,
you know.
yeah.
But Danny's a really, really good guy.
He's
a guy
super
that
conscientious.
loves to have a good time, but it's also aware that he's not the only guy on the boat.
Yeah.
And if it's something that's bothering somebody, you know, because sometimes people get bothered or, you know, sometimes it's the little things, you know, you bump into him walking into the galley or something like that and the guy just takes it wrong or maybe he's having a bad trip and any little thing will set him off. So he just wants to make sure that everyone's cool and wants to make sure that he doesn't make it harder for you because he knows that it'd come back to you some way anyway.
Yeah, no, it was great. Those guys were great. I'm so happy you're coming back. Yeah, little things, like you do a little thing and a guy will get a little upset.
Yeah.
Like you walk up to him and free spool is real when he's on a 150-pound tuna and it goes like that and he loses the jig and the fish.
The little stuff.
Little stuff like Scott Bucher did.
Yeah.
He was over there praying to Danny to like forgive him at that point. And Danny was real cool about it. But so I'm surprised that guy didn't strangle Scott.
I know, man. He got real lucky.
Yeah.
Real lucky.
All right, Glenn Del Mendo. Phil, do you have the dates for your Independence fishing trips out? Yes. Yeah, if you go to independencesportfishing.com, you'll see them. I believe it's April 21st through the 26th. That's our 5-day. But check their website, please, Glenn. And then our November 8-day trip gets back the day before Thanksgiving. So you just have to backtrack 8 days and you can figure that out. So those 2 trips, we'd love to have you out with us. I know there's room on the 5-day. I don't know on that 8-day. And that 5-day, I checked like a month ago and it was like half full. So
And Glenn's got some deal going on. I don't know if it's official yet or if it's out, I think. So I don't even know if he wants to be talking about it. But
Glenn's coming out soon?
He's got like this service that he's going to be selling. It's kind of like one of those subscription things where like like the Lucky Tackle Box.
Oh
type
shoot,
thing.
Glenn! I wear his T-shirt all the time. Now I know who Glenn is.
I forget the name of the thing there. It's like
Yeah, it's like
something,
it's yeah.
gosh, I can't remember.
It is like a
Anyways,
lucky tackle box.
Yeah, yeah. when
It's
you-
a cool concept.
Yeah, so you basically pay a certain monthly thing or a quarterly thing, actually, and then he sends you like some tackle for what's going on that time of year, type of thing. So
If you want a raffle ticket, now's the time to get it.
we're running out of time.
Running out of time, right there. All right, we're going to be giving this stuff away. Oh, you don't want it, do you? All right, Glenn. Now I got it, man. I know exactly who you are. He's a great guy. I met him here.
He
He
is a
gave me
good
a
guy.
T-shirt. I loved his T-shirt, and I wear it all the time. And people ask me all the time, "What is it?" And
What do you tell him?
I look down and I read like, "Oh, it's the Lucky Tackle Box shirt." That's
not
what I
the
tell him.
Lucky Tackle Box,
I
it's
know,
something
whatever it
else.
is.
Sorry about
He's
that.
going to put in there what it is.
Wicked Tackle Box. That's
Wicked?
Yeah, he just put it in there.
Oh, wicked. Yeah,
Yeah,
because the
wicked.
fish looks a little wicked in the logo.
Wicked
so.
Tackle Box.
Yeah. Rocket Dog is Jose Govea.
Govea. Jose Govea. He said he put down what?
Chuck's not listening to us because he's
$10?
too busy. Oh, hey, Chuck, are you caught up? God almighty. How many tickets have you
I'm
filled?
almost done with Venmo. I've got to switch to Zelle.
Oh, my God. All right, we're going to be going on for a little while here tonight, man.
Close, though. I'm getting close.
He's getting close. All right, perfect. And then we'll be able to do this. We're going to raffle off the dikes and the tumbler, and then we'll move into the bigger prizes. How's that sound? So
Sure.
pray that you don't get picked first. Let's put it that way. Let's see. Halibut Man. Charlie, are you building rods with your pops too? You kind of answered that already.
Yeah.
But go ahead.
Yeah, I've been doing it for about 2 months now.
How many rods have you built?
One, and I'm working on my second one right now.
Nice. That's cool.
So yeah, it's a good experience. It's fun.
Yeah, huh?
All right, good stuff. There you are, Halibut Man. Matt Cox. Good evening, Phil. Matt, good to see you, my friend. And Chris Navarro is beyond generous tonight. Chris sends wings for Charlie and Michael. I'm a firm believer in sports and activities. It has definitely kept me out of trouble in my youth and live a good life so far. Good kids doing cool things. God bless you, Chris. We really appreciate having people in the Friedman Adventures family like that, man. That is really, really fantastic stuff. All right, Current Jam. Love this guy. Hi, lovelies. Oh, he's talking to you, Sam.
Oh, wow.
I haven't been on a sport
talk.
boat in California. If everyone is using bait, would it be okay to use jigs? Will the mates get annoyed?
No, definitely not. In fact, jig fishing is kind of part of the Southern California culture, actually, and a lot of guys actually prefer fishing, jigs or lures. So, no, not at all, Current Jam. Come on down. Bring
I
your
should have
jigs.
brought that krill here tonight so we could eat it.
Jose Govea, I have him down.
Jose
Okay.
Govea, you're good, man.
Rocket Dog, you're in.
You're good. Rocket Man. I
Rocket
call
Dog.
Scott Rocket Man, by the way. He works at the Rocket gas station once in a while.
Oh, you were telling me about that, yeah.
Yeah.
You should go down there and visit him.
I try, man.
You did?
We went to one, but it was the wrong one. I forget who was with me. I think it was one of my kids, Philip, I think. We were in San Diego, and we were goofing off trying to find him. Glenn Del Mundo confirms what you said, or you read it. Wicked Tackle Box. And Glenn, you're going to have to let us know about that. In fact, Glenn, what we'll do is I'll come in here a little bit early, or we'll just meet at Sam's place, and I'll do a podcast with you so you can introduce that to everybody. I think you're doing great stuff. Rocket Dog is back again, and he says, Sam/Charles, I have an old cousin. I thought he had an old cousin. I have an old cousin's blank, SJ90F blank. Do either of you know if this blank was used for the factory cousin's F9 OJ rod? You should know that.
You don't know?
Yeah, but I'm going to let you answer it.
I don't think so. I actually, I could probably look that up. I actually have some old spreadsheets of their rods. And
Are you
stuff.
looking at it right now?
I'm trying to look it
That's
up right
pretty
now.
cool.
So go ahead and move to the next.
Let me
guy
just
and
ask
go
you a
back.
question while we're talking about this, because Cousin's Rod, who was the designer of that?
Wade Cunningham.
Wade Cunningham. I haven't talked to Wade for a long time. I love Wade. He's a good
Talk to him all
guy.
the time. You want to talk to him?
Really?
Yeah.
What's he doing? How is he?
Is
he okay?
He's doing good.
Good.
He's doing good. He might be coming out with some more rods.
Really?
Yeah.
You know,
know-
somebody told me, I forget who it was, but they said he is one of the best rod designers of anybody, man. he's really top notch.
Yeah, well, he's one of the guys that was integral to kind of the change from from the old, like true line rods and roddy rods, and then came into Saber, and then now coming into the future of what we know rods now, the integration of different materials and things like that. He was actually the founder of Seeker Rods,
Right.
and then sold that afterward. But yeah, he's been involved in the rod game, so to speak,
For decades.
especially Southern California. So what we know of is just as far as the designs and mandrels, he's just one of those guys that has been around it for so long that he knows for sure, kind of when he's pulling on a rod, okay, the science behind how that was made. So, yeah, definitely a guy that's super knowledgeable for sure.
Yeah. And what's he doing now?
I don't know specifically what he's doing like for work.
Yeah.
I know he was involved with Cousins, obviously. I think he was working for another composites company or something like that. So more on the material side. But the last time I talked to him, I think he was kind of considering getting back into the rod manufacturing.
Wow,
game.
that'd be awesome.
Yeah.
Wade, if you happen to be watching this, man, I send you all my best. He invited me out to Cousins to shoot a video of the rod wrapping process. And I'm
Did it with
not
a flip phone or something
I'm
like
not.
that.
Yeah, I'm not the greatest at doing that. And we ended up with, he had a professional come out and do it, and they ended up with 5,000 views. And we ended up with 250,000 views, and he absolutely loved the way I shot it. And I think he was just being nice to me, but really a super great guy. Vincent Games, do you know him?
Yep.
He wants to say, "What's up, Sam?
What's going on, Vincent?
What up,
You're
dude?
supposed to bring me some of those rope samples.
What are those?
Some samples of ropes. Yeah.
You do?
Yeah, he's not a lineman.
Yeah, he is. He's a super good dude.
Vincent Games is a linesman, and
Fishy guy.
have you
Yes,
bought a ticket
yes.
from Chuck tonight?
Now,
We're
he's
supposed to
fished
be
Bay of LA a lot.
a fellow linesman is here selling raffle tickets, Vincent.
But
I'm
me
sure
and
you bought
Vincent,
one.
we're talking about some cool stuff that I can't tell you about. So,
Like what?
like stuff that I can't tell you about.
Whoa!
Ask him Vince where mine is too.
He wants to know.
Where my rope stuff is.
Yeah, Charlie wants to know where his rope stuff's at. as
Rope?
well.
ROPE?
Yeah, rope.
What rope
He,
stuff?
he manufactures rope.
Vincent does?
Yes.
And you want your rope stuff? That seems
Yes.
like a weird way to refer to it. Like, what the
Rope.
hell is your? What you want your rope, right?
Rope paraphernalia, rope. I don't know what word you want me to use.
Rope paraphernalia.
Rope items.
What are you guys doing? Rappelling down rocks with this crap, or
Yep,
what?
that's what we're doing.
Oh, okay. You're going out to Campo Siete in Ensenada?
No.
What are you looking at, by the way? Oh man, Charlie, what's he doing over there?
Seem to build a rod out of that.
Brad or Bass Kisser. I thought it was Brad Kisser. I'm glad it's Bass Kisser. I like that better. Thanks for being here with us, my friend. Hey, just stepped into your room, was wondering where you guys are located and what kind of fish you go for. Hey, man, welcome, by the way. Thank you for joining us tonight. I'm going to let Sam tell you where we're at. We do a lot of saltwater, mostly, a little bit of fresh, but we cover Southern California and Baja and other parts of the world. I covered Costa Rica the other day. They have some exceptional yellowfin tuna, but a lot of saltwater, yellowtail white sea bass, halibut, marlin, bluefin tuna, albacore, white sea bass, and a partridge in a pear tree. Sam, where are you located?
We are in the city of Carson, located at 21809 Avalon Boulevard. City of Carson. We are just off the 405 freeway between the 110 and the 710.
And Bass Kisser, we do this show here at Island Fishing Tqckle in Carson, California. Every morning I do something called the Morning Brief, and we've got other shows. But this is my favorite show because Sam De La Torre is my favorite person. I say that every show I do with my host, guest host, or whatever. Mitchell says, welcome Bass Kisser to the best weekly talk show on the internet, and that is another reason why I love Mitchell. That and the fact that he's such a great mentor to kids, that and the fact that he's a great friend of mine, and that because he's a great angler also. And he puts up with Dan Lightfoot's baloney. Are you done over there?
I was caught up, but I just got 3 more.
Oh man, 3 more. Oh, he was caught up,
Well,
but
you
we got
another
3
10
more.
minutes maybe?
Yeah, something like that. 10 minutes. Dan's trying to
10
call
more
it off,
minutes,
but
guys,
screw,
and we're gonna have to
screw
cut it.
Dan. Yeah, who
So then we
cares?
got
Put
time
out,
to-
Dan.
To pull it here.
Yeah. Come on, man.
10 more minutes, guys.
You know, when we
Send it in.
smuggle all this stuff across the border, man, we want to.
Now we're in.
Oh my God.
Are the kids tearing up the tickets? Oh, there you go.
Oh,
perfect.
the kids.
Perfect.
Man, that's a good bucket of tickets for an hour's worth of show here. Thank you all so much, Bass Kisser. Thank you and welcome once again. This is the community we have here, by the way, Bass Kisser. Guys like Halibut Man Mitchell and so many others. Really great people. I've got to get a surf fishing day together here really soon because a lot of people are saying we need to come down there, and they saw that striper. You
Yeah.
know? Yeah.
They're biting.
They're biting. Scott saw that and dropped everything, but he thought it wasn't striper. He thought it was something else in the surf.
You dropped everything?
It looked like a stripper to Scott, so he misread it. Alan Rushing says, say hi to Dan for me. You know Alan, right? You know who that is? Yeah. Okay. By the way, he went up to Emeryville and not only limited out on rock cod, you're still looking for that Cousins thing, aren't you?
Yeah.
He caught a bunch of dungees, crab, and then came home, and his wife and her mom made dumplings, Chinese dumplings out of the crab meat. Now, that's got to be delicious. You're not even paying attention to me. This is Alan Rushing's dumpling story, I'm telling you.
Yeah. Dungeons.
Oh, man. Jeremy Fontenot, come on down to San Diego and surf fish. Jeremy, minus 30 pounds on the carnivore diet. How you feeling, Jeremy, by the way? I'd ask Dan how he's feeling. And my wife, Ruth, is going to start the carnivore diet. Maybe.
Really?
She's talking about it. She's talking about keto, so
Something.
we'll see what happens. I don't believe she's going to give up arroz and frijoles.
That's a tough one.
Yeah, it is. Especially, you know.
So, Jose, you know, I didn't find it in my list. That I
Rocket
had,
Man, this is for you.
And so I have to look at it. I don't think it was the same blank, but because I think that numbering, even in the old Sabre days, was a different blank than what you had there. So I'm gonna have to say no, it's not the same.
The raffle is coming up shortly, everybody.
5 more minutes, guys.
Yes, 5 minutes. Don't listen to Dan Lightfoot.
Yeah.
What's that?
Set a 10-minute timer on your phone. Or whatever.
Oh, yeah, 10-minute timer on your phone. Of course, we'll overlook that if they come in. Poor Chuck. All right, so 10 minutes, everybody. And then we're going to call it, and then who's going to draw the tickets? That's the kids, right?
So next week you're gonna have Bart, or this week, Wednesday.
Yeah, it won't be live. It'll be taped, so I probably will run that probably Wednesday night or Thursday morning.
He's coming up to.
It's coming
do it
to
here?
22nd Street. Yeah,
Okay.
you should come over there.
When is he gonna come out?
I think we agreed on 11 a.m.
Okay.
Yeah, you should come over. That'd be great to have you there.
Wednesday's a possibility.
Okay. Yeah,
There's a
I'll talk to you about
possibility.
that. But 11 a.m. and it should be great, man. In fact, I could do like an interview with him and then pop you in there, and you two guys could chat. And you could talk about what you're doing.
He's a musician.
Yeah, I know he is.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
So just a few years ago.
We
yeah.
covered some of that in a
Yeah.
prior podcast.
Oh, that's
and
right, that's right.
Yeah, it was interesting as heck. You know, some of the talents and things that people do is pretty incredible. Yeah.
You know, and for you guys too that do have a chance to go to the show, you know, take the time to say hi to him. You know, sometimes we think, you know, he's so busy, and he is. He's got a bunch of plates in the air, and he's trying to keep everything straight, and you know, things that are going on. But I will tell you this: he really appreciates people coming up to him and just saying hi, and how much they appreciate, you know, all the work that he's put in. And he's been going through a lot. I mean, I'm pretty sure he's going to go through it in the podcast, but some knee surgeries and things
Yes.
like that. You know,
Yes.
just stuff that is helping him get around a little bit better.
Yeah, I'm curious to see how he's going to be moving
Yeah.
around because he was really working hard at it, man.
Yeah. So that's a big deal. He had to lose some weight, so you
Yeah.
know, to
did
get the
great.
surgeries. You know, I think he did really good with that. So he's doing good. You know, he's fighting the fight for sure. You know, so I think that just putting it out there for you guys that do go to the show, you know, take the time to say hi and just, you know, appreciate, you know, what he's been doing for so many in his whole life.
Yes.
I mean, his whole life. So I think if you put it all together, I think it's got to be 80 years that show's been going on since his dad put it on.
Yeah, I think so.
I think it was a 75th anniversary. I remember
Yes.
that being a milestone.
I believe you're
a few
right.
years back.
Yeah.
So it's got to be, you know, just about 80 years for the family doing it. I know his dad did it before he was around too, but yeah. So, you know, and providing something like that for our community, you know, and
Yeah.
all the changes that it's been through, and and dealing with all that they've done over the years. So that's a pretty cool deal.
Bart and his wife Jenny, two
Uh-huh.
really wonderful people. We'll get to see them on Wednesday, and then I'll release that podcast to you ASAP. And like Sam said, man, there's all kinds of stuff. Man, you start to listen to the history of the show and his dad, Fred, and who I knew really well, and there was some funny stuff from Fred Hall
Yeah.
shows that I could tell you about. Hey, why don't you show that out here? Chuck is going to show you.
All your tickets.
There's the tickets, ladies and gentlemen, that came in tonight. Yeah, pile it up there. My God almighty, look at this. That's incredible.
It's pretty cool.
Wow, it is cool, right?
Yeah.
Thank you all so very, very much. We're getting ready to draw. I think Chuck's caught up. So Jeremy Fontenot on the carnivore diet. I asked him how he's feeling. He says, really good. Lots of energy. And that is for sure. Dan Lightfoot out here, same thing, man. He did the exact same thing. Bass Kisser is back, and he says, I've caught some of my biggest halibut at the Long Beach oil rigs. Have you ever done any fishing out there? Sam, have you done any fishing there?
Not inside the harbor there, but I know a lot of guys fishing inside Long Beach Harbor have caught a lot of big
There's
halibut.
commercial guys who fish in the harbor.
Only.
Yeah.
And they do
You know
it.
that, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Bounce
They
ball
do it for a
in.
living.
Yeah.
Catching and selling halibut. It's a pretty good fishing if you know how to do it.
Yeah. Yeah. Right on, Bass Kisser. Keep that coming. And remember, we're on here every single Monday night. All right. Should we do this?
I think he's tossing them up right now.
Sounds like, yeah, he's running around doing something.
we gotta find some.
Rod blanks.
Yeah.
Oh.
We gotta find some kids here to pull some tickets. though,
Yeah.
fellas.
Charlie?
I don't know if we got any here. Charlie,
All
come
right.
down.
Now, Sam, let's get this straight so we don't have any screw-ups. Let's see. We've got 5 items tonight. Am I right?
Well, total.
Pairs of pliers, a cup, and then Sam's tickets.
Yeah, and we're just going to throw the tickets in, right? With
Yeah.
Yeah, they're not going to be a separate raffle price,
No,
right?
no.
Yeah. Sam or whoever, yeah.
But anybody who bought a ticket, first come, first serve. If you want to come down, well,
Yeah.
bought a raffle ticket. First come, first serve. Come on down, and just show me that you paid for the ticket for the raffle ticket. We'll give you a ticket. I got 2 for the boat show that is coming up here real soon, January 17th to the 19th, and then the big show here, January 30th to February 2nd, the Long Beach show.
So Current Jam, I like Current Jam the way he thinks. He says you should have a raffle every week. It's exciting.
It is,
One
huh?
thing I've noticed from a business perspective, aside from selling zillions of tickets tonight, is that I don't see anybody falling off the show
Really?
like you normally do. It's been steady 80, 85 all night.
Steady 80.
Because they're waiting to see who wins the
wins.
raffle.
I know.
So exciting. Hey, we'll do it tomorrow, everybody. Have a great night. All right. Bass Kisser says, Halibut Man says, Bass Kisser, that's my stomping ground. That's what I'm talking about. Dan Lightfoot reminds you all to hit that like button. And Bass Kisser gives a thumbs up. Bass Kisser, we love you, man. Thanks for
right.
being here. All right, so
First
here's what we're
prize
going to do.
will
We're going to
be-
give away, go ahead.
Yeah.
You pick.
1 pair of pliers here. That'll be
Perfect.
number 1.
That's going to be number
So,
1.
Let's bring that down over here. You got to do it live on.
Yeah, we're going to do it live, so you can see there's no shenanigans, even though they're dropping tickets all over the place, but they're cleaning it up right now. So here we go.
That was probably Chris's tickets.
Yeah, Chris Navarro, you're out anyway. You know what? Hey, Chuck.
Oh, hold your hand over there.
Chuck, remember I win the reel every time at your thing. I hope it's not
Come
one of
here,
those
come
I
deals.
didn't let
Come
you
behind
buy
you.
tickets this time.
I know. I know, man.
All right.
Wait, we got to hold it up so he can't, like,
So
look
blue
in.
pair of pliers.
You want me to hold it out there?
Do I pick?
Yeah, you
pick.
pick. Keep your eyes closed.
All right, here it is.
Only
Here it
one
is.
ticket. All right, give it to Sam. Or you can read it. I don't care. Woo!
Izzy De La Cruz.
Israel de la Cruz!
Blue
Man,
pliers,
what are
blue
those worth?
pliers.
Like, they have a value, don't they?
$20.
There you are, man. Izzy. Israel de la Cruz has donated
All right.
to our stuff many times before, Sam. He's a great person. Israel, way to go, man. I'm liking this. I think that Current Jam is right. This is way too exciting. Here we go. The second one. Dan Lightfoot. I can trim my toenails with this, Dan.
There you
go.
Yeah.
Oh, gift.
The gift gets it!
In
All right. In-person winner.
When you show up,
Look at that, man. Look at those. There you
Yeah,
are.
use those and see Joe's.
Woohoo!
Next up, it's going to be.
So we're This is just an example.
Okay.
I can cut his logo out, so I'll make a Phil Frieman cup.
No, everybody out there would want that.
Yeah.
Yes. Sam, what's with
that's
your
what we
microphone?
just
Put it
did.
on.
Hold on.
Oh, I'm sorry.
So guys, this is going to be an example of what you're going to win. It's going to be a custom tumbler. You know, what do we call these? A thermo flask, whatever. Yeah, you know, to keep your stuff either cold or hot. And he's going to make you a custom one here. Charlie learned how to make these here. And he'll put the Friedman Adventures logo on the cup. So that's what you're going to win. You're not winning this one. You're going to win
A
whole
Phil Frieman
brand new
special.
one, a Phil Frieman one that's worth way more.
Yes,
Way
of
more.
course.
So you hold that up there.
All right, hold on. Let me read these comments. Eddie Zambrano says, Phil is the man. Love from Ed Bro. Eddie, love you, man. And Rockin' Dog, Sam, thanks. I'll have to stop by with it.
All right, next one here.
Is that the
for
rope?
the cup?
Yeah.
No, that's
Here we
gonna
are.
Be for the ticket, free ticket.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, the blank.
Oh, where's
He-
Michael
he- he had
Limon?
the
He's
blank.
not doing that tonight, huh? He's letting Charlie take over.
I can't read that.
Michael Muck something or other. You can read it probably.
Michael
Here, let me see it. 'cause
Mug-
I have
Manhole.
decent handwriting, but it's not the best.
Michael.
McMahon?
McHannon.
Oh, wait, is that Mac? Mike, I bet it's Mac. Mac, he bought $100 worth of ticket, or I think,
Yeah.
yeah, it's, his nickname is Mac. He fishes on our charters. I think that's him. Yeah.
That's for Mac.
All right, Mac. What
Won
did
the
Mac
custom
win? Oh,
cup.
Mac, you got the tumbler. All right, Mac. So there. Hey, wait a minute. Is somebody keeping track of all this stuff?
Yeah, well, you put that on
Okay.
his thing
Thank
there.
you.
Yeah.
I could just see over at the chicken
Yeah.
wing place, like, who the hell won the
Yeah.
tumbler?
So next one's going to be the custom rod by Charlie Sr.
Charlie Jr.
No,
By
no,
Charlie-
that's the grand prize.
Okay, all right.
Oh boy, he knocked you right on your butt. Woo!
Get over here.
All right, this goes to a 16-year-old kid or younger.
No. This is the adult
Oh,
one.
I'm sorry.
Yeah,
yes,
grand
hold
prize
on.
is gonna
Don't
be-
read it yet. Hold on, Steve Nyes. The mug will probably leak if it has Phil's name on it.
already read
Screw you, Steve. Oh wait, what'd you do?
I said I already read it.
All right, well, we're not going to talk about it. This is for the $350 rod from Chuck Zimmer.
Junior. Oh my goodness.
You know the person?
Yeah, you do too.
Doug Tilk.
David Rosenthal.
David Rosenthal! David! Man, I love David. I was just talking about him.
I know.
What are the pliers that he has? The
Angler.
Angler R pliers. Go buy some of those beautiful pliers right now and celebrate David Rosenthal, who loves the Fighting Irish of Notre Dame.
And
I don't
now
think
the
he does.
grand prize,
I don't think he does.
rod wrapped by Mr. Charlie Jr.
Charles Jr., this goes to a 16-year-old kid or younger. Any
So,
any
one
adult
day-
can win it.
One
but
day he's going to be a primo, world-renowned rod builder.
Yeah.
And you're going to have one of his first rods ever made.
oh my God.
This is going to be worth so much money. one day.
Really?
Yep.
What's so funny?
This is going to be the most valuable rod that you're going to own.
Whoa,
Here
Steve
we go.
Nyes taking a leak.
On it and a number
Here it is.
There it is.
and a date.
Furman Ramirez.
Furman, I love Furman. Another
All
great
right, there you
guy.
go.
There you are, Furman Ramirez. I'm sure Furman can find a 16-year-old kid to give that, or no, is it, yeah, the
Yes.
16-year-old kid to give that to. And if not, play like you're going to give it to one. No, I'm only
You're
kidding.
the next one, Ed.
Oh,
You're
man.
one away.
Win.
You're one away.
Is that the next one?
Yeah.
That's the one Charlie threw back, right? Ed?
That's the one,
I said, if you
yep.
see Ed Rudolph, throw that back in. Hey, that was fun, man. Chuck, come out here, man. Thank you so much for doing this, man. It's absolutely fantastic, my friend. Appreciate everything.
That was a lot of fun, yeah.
Yeah.
That was a lot of fun.
Oh, sure. He's giving you a microphone.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah. Great
Yeah.
stuff, man.
If you, so how are we gonna do this? Okay, so I would say.
Hold on, let
the
me put this on here.
rods. If you were a winner tonight, go ahead and text me at that number,
The Zell number.
the Zelle number. Go ahead and give me a text. We can get in contact. We can get some colors made up for you. Also, oh, okay, thank you. And yeah, if you need any custom rod stuff, repairs, stuff like that, give me a call.
Oh, there you are, man.
Yeah.
So this is the man you want. He does great work. He's a great person. Man, I'm laying it on thick because it's all true.
I
Man.
appreciate
Thank you.
it. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's been a lot of fun for the last. I mean, even how long ago Sam was out here for?
Not that long.
6 months, maybe. Yeah. I mean, that's kind of a tribute to Sam and the local guys like Darren Dohe that will sit down you and show you just where to start, and you kind of take it from there. So
How long have you been doing this?
like 6 months.
I know,
6,
man.
8 months, maybe. Yeah.
The first time we showed him, it was like, oh man, this can't be that easy. Well, for a guy that does what he does for a living.
Yeah, right.
nothing.
Right. Yeah.
Right.
You play with power lines, you can build fishing rods. Yeah. Right. No, actually, it's really nice. It's if you really want to get into it, call me. Either that or come down to Sam's or Darren's shop down in Gardena. I mean, they'll guide you right through it, and you'll be on your way. It's
Beautiful.
kinda nice.
Alan Rushing, congratulations. All Isaac, congratulations, everybody. Awesome job. Israel De La Cruz, congrats, everyone. Steve, nice. Can't read the number. Where's it at? What the hell does Steve need the number for now? And Chris Navarro, I demand a recount, redraw. Enjoy your wings, guys. Thank you, Chris. Good stuff. All right. Anything else, man?
I'm ready to go eat some wings.
Oh, man, I'll tell you. Thank you so much, man.
Yeah.
You're helping us a great deal. Those shipping costs are out of control.
I can imagine.
It's
Yeah.
ridiculous. And we have so much stuff. It's really crazy. Let's see. Tyler Tanaka, congratulations, winners. Tyler is going to be here with Tips with Tyler here next week. Happy New Year and tight lines to the Friedman Adventures family. Glenn Del Mendo, congrats all. Glenn, I'll be wearing your shirt again really, really soon. All right, thanks everybody. Really appreciate it. For Chuck Zimmer, president of the Redondo Beach Rod and Gun Club, his son Charlie, and everybody here in our studio audience, thank you so much for being with us. Really, really fantastic stuff. Can't wait for your next episode, says Halibut Man. God bless. We'll see you soon. Feliz Dia
See you
de
guys.
Reyes. David Rosenthal. Holy crap, he says. Good job,
Yeah,
man.
boy, Dave.
All right, thank you so much. Take care, everybody. Thank you.